Hey guys, as you know, the Aptera is an amazing electric vehicle, and I'm a huge fanboy of it. In fact, I have one pre-ordered as well. If you want to, you can use the link in the description down below. Anyway, in this video, right after I watched Jay Leno's Garage about the Aptera, I came up with a list of the new details that we didn't before know. For those viewers who don't know about Aptera that well, they are an auto cycle company, and their main goal is to be solar powered. Their solar panels can charge up to 40 miles or 64 kilometers a day, and they make this three-wheel solar electric vehicle. They have a regen braking, which is allowed by the big axles for torque, and they are liquid cooled. So the motor and the battery are both water cooled by the same system, and that should allow for a simple build. It also has 70 horsepower per wheel. Alright, now let's get to the cool stuff. So before, we didn't know some of the bad things about these Aptera production vehicles, and now we do. But in that Jay Leno video, they claimed they're planning to start production by 2022, and before they said we would likely get it by the end of 2021, which is now. And that's clearly not possible anymore due to the pandemic or other supply reasons, but we'll be getting in half a year or so. They've also stated that the rear view cameras are not yet approved, and it will be later than after the automotive industry gets approved. So they say they're hoping for rear view cameras to be standardized, but the American government has not approved it yet. Lastly, in the video, you can see that the wheel bumpers are really quite shaky. You can watch Jay Leno's video about that. I just want to personally thank Jay Leno. I'm using some of the clips or some freeze frames from his video to demonstrate what I'm saying, and I will be very appreciative if he doesn't demonetize my video. With the downsides out of the way, let's talk about the good of the Aptera, as there's really quite a lot of them. First is that the turn signals are in the wheels, and if you're picking up this car, you already know how it looks, and you like the uniqueness that it brings to the road that you drive on every day. And with the turn signals that we know are actually built into the wheels, before it was just speculation, now it's confirmed that the wheels, they flicker to signify you're turning. I think this is quite a unique and practical approach to the turn signals, as where else would you put it on a catfish-like design? The wheels are most practical, it's already powered, it allows for better visibility from the backside. And the second is that the Aptera light shown on the side of the car shows information about the charge and proximity. Based on what Steve said in the video, if you approach the Aptera, the green lights should turn on or change color to signify that it's detecting you. And hopefully, if they implement some sort of proximity, like Bluetooth proximity, rather than just a key fob, then you can see if the car is unlocked just based on the light itself. If it accidentally turns on, or if you forget your phone, you can see that. And I think that's a great use of the green logo that's on the side. Otherwise, it's just not that practical. Next up, they have confirmed that the 400-mile option is the most popular. This is a good thing because it's the most average car, and it tells us that most people reserving this car is actually looking for basic commute. They're not just spending extra money to get the 1,000-mile option, but also not just getting the 250 miles. It's not saturated with people trying to go on road trips, but also not just people sparing money to get an electric car that's a bit cheaper. Next up, we have power steering. The steering wheel, which will not be a yoke. In their testing cars right now, they are manual, but it will be power steering later on. And speaking of their testing vehicles, right now they are in the alpha stage, where they have a few alpha vehicles that are produced. They're planning on producing 10 beta cars to be used as crash test dummies. And after that, they will begin production on Gamma and Delta vehicles, which will be the production vehicles. And last but not least, if you didn't select the rear solar panels, you will be getting a clear glass for the back. So it's not just a polymer or plastic back, it's actually a glass layer that you can see through. I think it looks quite sleek with the sunlight going down. Although I do recommend you getting the extra solar panels because I think it is worth it. You would get a lot more energy generated per day just from the extra solar panels there. Those were the good things. Now let's talk about the great things. It comes with free air conditioning. Not bad, right? It has a double slit split window for the side. I don't really prefer either way, but it should mean a lot less wobble for the glass panels on the side. Next up, Jay Leno personally said, it has a nice, clean interior. That's what he said. Take that how you will. It also has a reinforced back wheel for the rear, which, so it has 3 wheels, 2 on the front, 1 in the back. And the back wheel is reinforced and has rear dampening. One joke from some of my previous videos is that you can't dodge a pothole, as there's wheels in every section. But now we know that with the dampening, it should take a pothole just fine. And next, it actually has front storage. I know I mentioned this before in a video, and a commenter, I forgot who, said, no, they actually don't, unfortunately, and I was very upset. But now they have said that they do have front storage. It's not that big, but it's there, so you can put your grocery bags in there, or what do you put in the front? I just like having one. I've never really thought of this before, but this was a comment in the video. So the majority of sounds made by a vehicle going on the road is either the wind noise or the wheels in contact with the ground. And the wheels are outside of the car, so you're not going to hear that as much. And also, the motors are in the wheels. The motors aren't physically in the car itself, meaning there's less vibrations, and it's quieter as well. And lastly, it has a power trunk. So they really went up Tesla. I think it took them 4 or 5 years to implement a power trunk. They're coming out with one in their first production vehicle. Anyway, that's all I have noted from the video. I will be keeping an eye out on further videos about the Aptera cars, and I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching. Be sure to click something on the screen right now, maybe another Aptera video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Alright, if I don't make any more videos, I think I saw a ghost, and I'm very scared right now. Yeah, if I don't make any more videos, that's because the ghost.